Standard 5th, Subject English, Lesson number 2, Daydream. Now here, dream means a series of thoughts, images or sensations occurring in a person's mind during sleep. Daydream means thought you have while you are awake. You can also say that dreaming while you are awake. This lesson is on page number 2 and continued on page number 3 of your English textbook. Daydreams. Once there lived a couple who spent a lot of time in idle talk. So, once there lived a couple. So, couple means two people who are in pairs. So, here couple means husband and wife. So, there was a couple who spent a lot of time in idle talk. Idle means useless, something you do without reason. So this couple used to spend lot of time in useless talking. One day the husband said, I have always wanted to keep cows. If by chance I get some extra money from somewhere, I am going to buy few cows. So one day the husband said that he always wanted to keep cows. Now here he said that if by chance, which means if by chance he gets some extra money, which means that right now they don't have any money to buy cows. He is daydreaming that if he gets some extra money, he will buy few cows. And here few means what? He wanted to buy more than one cow. And we know that in order to buy so many cows, he needs lots of money. But that means a lot of work. You have to feed the cow, walk them, bathe them, milk them. Cow needs a lot of looking after. One cow would be enough. There's no need to buy more cows, said the wife. Now, the wife is saying that if there will be more cows, then they have to do lots of work. She listed so many work. First was, you have to feed the cow, which means give food to the cow, walk them, bathe them. Bathe them means to give them a bath, milk them. Cow need a lot of looking after, which means cow needs lot of care. We all know that if we have a pet at home, we take care, we love our pet, and then we have to do lot of work also. So even here the wife is thinking that if they will have more cows, then they have to do lots of work also. So she said there is no need to buy more cows. One cow would be enough. But think of all the milk we'll get if we buy more, said the husband. Now here, the husband is trying to convince his wife. He's telling that think of all the milk they will get if they'll buy more cows. We know that cow gives milk. So if they will buy more cows, they will get more milk also. That's true. The wife agreed. The wife thought about the milk she will get from cows. And she agreed, saying, that's true. There will be so much milk that we can even have plenty of dahi and butter and ghee. Wouldn't it be lovely? How lucky that I have all these earthen pots kept aside. I'll use one of the pot for milk, one for dahi, one for butter. The ghee, I'll put it in another jar. And I'll use the remaining pot to send milk to my sister. So, dahi, butter, ghee, all these are made from milk. If there will be so much milk, then they can have these things also. Then she says that how lucky is she to have these earthen pots. Now here, earthen means made of baked clay or mud. So, earthen pot means pots made of baked clay or mud. Then wife says that she will use one pot for milk, one for dahi, one for butter, and ghee she will put it in another jar, and the remaining pot she will use to send milk to her sister. As you can see in the picture, that husband and wife are just sitting and daydreaming. Send milk to your sister. Who said you can send milk to your sister? There will be plenty of milk. If we have so many cows, why shouldn't I send it to my sister? So now here the husband says, who told you that you can send milk to your sister? Then the wife replies by asking that we will be having plenty of milk. Then why shouldn't I send it to my sister? Because we are going to sell it in the market. That's why I will decide what to do with all that milk, and not a drop of it goes to your sister. Remember. So after that, the husband replies angrily. He says that he is going to sell milk in the market. He warns that he will decide what to do with all the milk, and not a single drop of the milk should go to her sister's house. Now, if he will sell all the milk in the market, what will he get in return? He will get money. So here he is planning to earn money from the milk. I'll see how you can stop me from sending a pot of milk to my dear sister. I do all the hard work running after the cows, so naturally I will decide what happens to the milk. Just try stopping me, the wife exclaimed. So now the wife loudly says that do not try to stop her from sending a pot full of milk to her dear sister, because she do all the hard work running after the cows, so naturally she is the one who will decide what to do with the milk. So students, as you can see that there is not a single chance of getting extra money to buy cows. But then too they both are arguing for milk. Is that so? Shouted the husband. Her husband shouted at her, saying that, is that so? Watch this then. He began to lift and smash the earthen pots one by one. His wife began to scream. Now, his wife started screaming, because if he will smash the earthen pots, it will break. So, she started screaming. Gopal Bhan, who was passing by, heard all the commotion and rushed inside. So, in this picture, you can see husband, wife, and the person in the yellow dress is Gopal Bhan. So, Gopal Bhan was passing from there and he heard all the commotion. Commotion means a lot of noise, confusion. So, he understood all the confusion and he rushed inside. When he heard what had happened, he picked up a stout stick that stood in a corner and began to swish it through the air and pound it on the floor. So now, when he heard what had happened, he picked up a stout stick. Now here the stout means thick stick. So he picked up that thick stick which was there in the corner and began to swish it. Now here the meaning of swish is move quickly through the air. So he started swishing the stick through the air and pound it on the floor. Now here the meaning of pounded, hit with great force. Now in the picture also you can see that he is swishing and pounding it on the floor. So he used stick to hit on the floor. The husband and wife were both astounded to see his antics. Here astounded means very surprised. Antics mean unusual way of behaving. So, they both were very surprised after seeing his behavior. What are you doing? They inquired. Husband and wife both inquired by asking, what are you doing? Move aside, said Gopal Banu. I have to drive away your greedy cows. You have let them wander and now they have ruined my field of beans and cucumbers. Oh, my lovely field of beans and cucumbers. Gopal said to move aside. He said that he have to drive away their greedy cows. They ruined. So now here, ruin means damage. The cows damaged his field of beans and cucumbers. But you don't have a field of beans and cucumbers, said the husband. As soon as he said that, Gopal stopped wielding the stick and looked at him with raised eyebrows. The husband and wife understood what he was trying to tell them. So can you tell what he wanted to say? So now the husband said that he don't have field of beans and cucumbers, which means if he don't have any field of beans and cucumbers, then why he said that his cows damaged the field? As soon as he said that, Gopal stopped wielding the stick. Now here the meaning of wielding is carrying or using something. So he stopped and looked at the couple with raised eyebrows. He raised his eyebrows and looked at them. The husband and wife understood what he was trying to tell them. So students, can you tell what he wanted to say? Gopal wanted to tell them that they should not argue over their dreams. They should not fight over something that they don't even have. They should live in the present. Moral of the story is, do not just daydream, but work hard to fulfill your dreams.